Hello. I hope the sound is a lot better on this video because my microphone wasn't actually working on the previous, I think, 2 or 3 videos that I filmed. So I had to go in and manually adjust it to the best of my ability. And quite a few people were saying they couldn't hear me in the beginning of my hair dyeing video when I dyed my hair yellow. It sounded fine on my computer, but that was the best I could get the sound, you know, in Final Cut Pro. Thought my microphone was on, but it wasn't. So just wanted to say hi to the new subscribers because I noticed quite a few new people came over after seeing my yellow hair dyeing video, and I've not had like new subscribers in a while, so it felt really strange. You're new here, you're probably gonna be scared off in about 6 to 8 weeks precisely, because I'm a precise motherfucker. Before we see what's inside, I'll tell you a little bit about MunchPak. So like your normal food subscription services, it's pretty straightforward. You sign up and you get goodies to your door. MunchPak specialise in a variety of different goods from all over the world as well, which is really cool. MunchPak comes in a variety of different sizes, so you choose your size and then you can choose whether or not you want to gift it to a friend or you just want to get it sent to yourself, like a little bit of a, you know, me time present. Does anybody else have those, you know, your little select moment to kind of just treat yourself? Some people have subscription boxes, some people have subscription magazines, some people just end up going on an online shopping spree for the first time in 6 months and spending all of the money. Made just for you by Justin. Apparently Justin has a square head, but he loves hippos. He looks like he's having a good time. Enjoy a free drink? Just pay shipping. Visit munchpak.com. Not allowed my code. It's just for me. It's my free drink. Aha! The first thing I've seen is these New York deli cheddar wavy potato chips. Got a pretty cool guy on the front there. Wrap snacks. I wonder if when I eat these, all of a sudden I'm just like the most articulate rap artist you've ever come across. All I've got to do is devour the deli cheddar wavy potato chips. He's looking at me. He's looking at you guys. And he's like, open the bag, Jess. Open the bag. More crisps. I like this. I love crisps. I can go through so many packets of crisps, it's just not even, it's not healthy. Covered Bridge sour cream and onion, which is one of my favourite flavours ever. Potato chips. But I was just trying to see where they originated from. New Brunswick. Feels weird saying potato chips, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'll read potato chips, but I'm just so used to calling them crisps that it just feels a little bit unnatural to me, but I'm excited to try these. I don't even know what this is. This is in Japanese or Chinese, so I haven't got a clue what this is. But again, the packaging is very bright, and the person on it looks incredibly happy. So this pleases me. What I'm kind of getting from the packaging is it looks like some kind of stick that you dip in chocolate sauce with sprinkles. Interesting. Something pretzel related. Sweet and salty, 3 peanut butter cups. Oh, these look good. And the 3 different flavors as well. These look nice. These kind of look like Reese's Buttercups. Did I call them Reese's Buttercups? Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Pronunciation. It looks like those pretty much with pretzels stuck on top. So that's what I'm kind of guessing they're gonna be like. Haribo. Can't go wrong with Haribo. Next thing we've got is a Kit Kat Chunky. It's a hazelnut one. And I've never tried these before. And I love Kit Kats. I love dipping them in tea. It's an all-time favorite. I've been doing it since I was like 6. So it's a bit of a tradition I've got with myself. I'll get a Kit Kat and I'll dip it in a cup of tea. I'm gonna try it with a cup of tea. Yum. Do you know what's mad about Kit Kats? The slogan, have a break, have a Kit Kat. I remember that slogan literally from years ago. It's that embedded into my skull. It's like, you could say, what's the first thing you think of when you think of a Kit Kat? And I would say, have a break, have a Kit Kat. I remember my dad used to recite that to me. I wasn't getting my own way for whatever reason, and my dad was trying to tell me to chill out. He'd say, have a break, have a Kit Kat. And I'd say, can I have a Kit Kat, Dad? And my dad would be like, no, but you can chill out. And I would be very disappointed. It's like with Dr. Pepper, isn't it? Whenever I hear Dr. Pepper, I always immediately hear, what's the worst that could happen? Anyone else? Let me know if you agree with me. Milka. Yes, I love Milka. There's a lot of chocolate in this. Ooh, and it's the hazelnut chocolate splash ones. Oh yeah. I've never tried these before. More hazelnut flavoured things. It's a good job I like nuts, isn't it? Otherwise I'd be a little bit, you know, gutted because there's a lot of hazelnut based things. Milka, you can never go wrong with Milka. I love Milka. Milka is one of my favourite chocolates on the entire planet. I have a Milka mold the size of China, which I always have like a nice, I'd say it's like 2 cups of tea in 1 cup. My Milka cup, it's huge. It's like the same size as my head. Next thing we have is Finny Roller Candy, watermelon flavour. You know what's really weird? I had a funny feeling something was going to be watermelon flavoured in here. And it says here, this is extra sour. I'll try a little bit of this, but I'm not really that into super sour things. I like slightly sour things, but not things that are just like ridiculously eye-watering. Your eyes just become tiny, like squinting in frustration because you can't handle the sourness. Like, I'm that type of person that loves sour Haribo because it's not really super sour. It's like a little bit tangy. When it says extra sour on any kind of candy, a lot of the time I'm just like, I'll just leave that right there. I'm not gonna go anywhere near that. I wouldn't ever go out my way to buy sour candy because it always comes with that risk that it's going to be too overwhelmingly sour for me to actually enjoy. It has to be like slightly tangy for me to kind of be like, but if it's like so just... It's like gin. I love gin and lemonade because the lemonade, it balances out the like bitterness of the gin, but I couldn't ever have gin and tonic because it's just too much for me. Like, I hate tonic water, like I hate it so much. My boyfriend's gonna be super happy about this because he was hoping that there'd be something sour in here that he could steal off me, so we found it. This looks Japanese. Sorry, I can't distinguish between the two when it comes to the writing of the language. I just can't tell. I think I've had this before. Those little sweet tapioca biscuits almost. I think I've had them before. I'm pretty sure I have, but I'll only know when I try them. If it's what I think they are. I used to get them from Chinatown all the time, but I couldn't remember the name of them. It was impossible for me to get them online, and then when I went back into Chinatown, because I can't understand Chinese, I'd just struggle, could never find it, and then anything I tried was just like, that's not really it. So if this is actually like that biscuit that I used to absolutely adore, I'll be so bloody chuffed. I'll be so happy. It looks like butter, like some kind of butter biscuit, because it looks like on the front of the packaging, there's butter and a knife and like some kind of little wooden plate. Maybe they're called butter biscuits. Next thing is a fruit gummy candy. Ooh, grape. Ooh. Okay, so we're finishing with a galaxy, which I see everywhere. Pretty much like every day of my life. Well, not every day of my life, I'm exaggerating there. Anytime I'm in a shop, like there they are staring at me. And it's the same with like Cadbury's caramel. All of the caramel range, all of them, I can't eat them. Why? Because it seems to locate a specific part of my mouth, and it doesn't matter if like I'm all up to date with my fillings and I don't need root canal and everything's fine and blah blah blah. If I eat any kind of chocolate that's got like the kind of sticky caramel that's like running through it, not like the dry caramel, because if it's dry caramel I'm okay, but it's if it's that sticky caramel that when you bite into it, it just kind of like becomes this big gloopy piece of like caramel string that kind of like leaves your mouth and, you know, dangles and gets everywhere. It's not like I've not eaten them before, because I have. This is how I know. We're just never meant to go together at all. I'll avoid caramel in chocolate bars unless it's the dry kind, because it'll find a location in my mouth and it'll just trigger the sensitivity in my teeth. It doesn't matter at all, like if I'm up to date with all of the dentist stuff, it will find a part of my mouth and it will just seep into there. It's kind of like a volcano erupting of taste, and it's like, I love the taste of this, it tastes good. And then the lava burns you. That's what it's like for me whenever I eat any kind of caramel-based chocolate bar, basically. Probably gonna give a caramel one to my boyfriend as well, so let's try some of this stuff. This is the best bit about getting boxes full of goodies like this you can just eat. You just get to like go on a little bit of a taste bud extravaganza, shall we say. Extravaganza. It comes on this nice little tray. Look, a little biscuit. These are really cute looking. These are exactly what I was talking about. When I said there was a little biscuit that I absolutely loved and I went into Chinatown and I couldn't find it anywhere. I didn't know what it was called. This is them. It's kind of like, you know when you get those big boxes of biscuits at Christmas and it's got like a selection of all sorts. You've got like your shortbread and your cookies and things like that. I don't know if this is just like a British thing. Normally, your grandma at Christmas, she gets a big box, doesn't she, full of biscuits, and then they'll be on the table. And then for Christmas, you'll always get your Quality Street, your box of chocolates. And then you'll get like your biscuit tin, won't you? You get shortbread in there. And it's delicious, and these sort of taste like shortbread, but there's like a weird aftertaste and it's bizarre. It's hard to explain. It's like you can tell they've got milk in them. They're one of those biscuits that melt in your mouth. They're so good. I want another one now. They're just so good. I've put them all the way over there so I don't eat the entire thing because it's not a mukbang video, it's an unboxing and taste test video. You don't want to watch me just like take 25 minutes to eat one thing. Or do we? Is that where this channel is going now? Because I feel like it's gone in every single direction. Should we make a mukbang? I'll just eat my tea in front of you guys. No, I don't think so. Answered my own question. The next thing I'm going to try is the grapefruit gummy. The one in the packaging that I also don't understand. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't want to eat it. It comes like this and there's like a little strip on the back which you peel. I already know that I'm gonna like this because I'm one of those people that just loves that type of texture. Do we make it into an ASMR video? Ooh, I think this is really visually pleasing. I'd love to make my own. That would be cool. Has anyone ever made anything like this? You could even reuse the mold, you know, in a weird way. Leave it to set in your fridge. God, I'm coming up with all sorts. I wish they would have put like 10 of those in there. They're just too good, like seriously. That sweet tastes like grape soda. So good. I'm gonna open the sour one, but I know for a fact that it's just gonna be too much for me. The sugar's slightly falling off it. It looks so good, but I just know it's gonna probably be too sour for me to actually enjoy it. I'm only having a little bit of it because I know when it says extra sour, it's not messing. Right. I'm that much of a chicken. This is how much I'm gonna try. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for you. It's not that sour. It is sour, but it's not too sour. I can handle it. Shall I eat more? See, it's kind of more-ish. Let's try a bigger piece. Okay, so it's not something that I'm gonna finish. Give it a go if you like sour stuff and you want to risk it. But next thing I'm gonna try is the wrap snacks because I want to see if it makes me into a better wrap artist. Let's see what's going on. These look like they're gonna be really good. They're so good. Still don't feel like I'd be able to wrap Biggie or 2-pack any better, but if they sell these in a store near you and you've never tried them before, you should definitely try them out, especially if you like cheese and onion crisps, because if they sold these in the store, I would prefer to get these over cheese and onion Walker's crisps, to be honest, because they're more seasoned. I get excited over food, which is something that, you know, I feel so happy to say again. Like, I get a little bit of a, you know, I don't know, my face just kind of instantly lights up when I think about food now, because you wouldn't have caught me doing an unboxing video. Like, when I was going through what I was going through, I went through such an unhealthy relationship with food. You know, I wouldn't have been able to go through all of these snacks like I have today. So I feel like it's a little bit of a milestone for me as well, you know. The fact that food excites me again, which is wonderful, because anybody out there that's struggled with an eating disorder will know that you develop this subconscious resentment towards food, you know, and how your body reacts to it almost in a way, and how your brain reacts to it, depending on what type of eating disorder you have. So I'm really proud of myself that I can just like, I can snack again and I can just devour like whatever I want, whenever I want. I'm gonna save this sour cream and onion crisps for tomorrow as well, because I genuinely can't eat like that much. I know I went on a little bit of a tangent, that I'm proud of myself that I can like eat whatever I want, whenever I want. My stomach is still trying to get back to the way that it used to be, but I've been putting a healthy amount of weight on recently as well, so that's kind of helping with me consuming more. But at the same time, I just still don't want to overdo it. I'm still quite careful that I'm not overdoing it, because I get nauseous quite easily now. I want to be careful. I'm gonna try one of these pretzel-y things. Oh, they're cute. It looks like a cupcake, basically, like a Reese's Pieces cupcake with a pretzel stuck on top of it. Like, look at those. How cool do they look? I don't know which one I should try. I'm just gonna eat half of one. I'm gonna go with the middle one. Don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. So good. All in all, got some really interesting stuff there. Thank you, MunchPak, for sending me this box full of goodies. I really, really appreciate it. And if you want to get $2 off your first MunchPak, use the code JINGLEHEART without the art. So until next time, bye!